Greetings, goddesses, gods of just being, right? Being, breathing. I'm wearing the same shirt, the same color. I wear red for work. The false me. How about this? The illusion. I wear red for grounding. You know, it helps a lot. I've just been rattling in my brain for the past hour, and I'm not even documenting. I'm thinking, ooh, I need the perfect position, or I need the perfect background, and my hair's not fucking right, and all making excuses. And now that's not. Then I think, well, that's not being authentic. The authentic one don't give a fuck about all that shit. That's authenticity, right? That's our nature. Go back to nature. Like, that is false. That is the false us. Doing all this, trying to manipulate you. Ooh, look, ooh, stars, and oh, la. Oh, yes. No shadows. There's no shadows anywhere. Shh. Let's not talk about this. But that's not true. That's false. The truth is, you don't want to know the truth. They say that they say the shadow. They say the shadow. Yo, they say the shadow. Check it out. Oh shit. I'm like deep in thought and don't even know what to do with the camera. That's how fucked up things are. Like, if I had total transparency, like thought come to screen or projection, you know, for people to see. So the shadow is what I'm believing to see is the truth. And I'm not speaking of collective shadow. We're not even talking about collective. That's another thing. Most of these videos, you'll know I'll say they or the institutions, but mainly there's no collectivity talking here. The only collectivity is me and these people that are feeding me information. And I don't even know if they're people. I don't even know what they are. I don't even know who or why or what. It's just there, right? We just have this connection. So the shadow, if you think about the shadow, like your shadow self, like don't, like it seems to be authentic, right? Like that's our animalistic nature, right? We're all come from, our bodies are from the earth, and we're all connected to the animals and all this shit, right? But that's the nature of the body. You see, there's two different things going on here. There's a consciousness, and then there's this body. Whoa. And then we always passing cosmic love, galactical arches of love, of flowing burgers. Golden burgers. Alright, but see, now this is authentic self. See, normally people cut all this crap out, cut this out, cut that out, and this is what we do in real life. This is what they do in real life. They edit their own life. In other words, they pretend that they want to save everybody or whatever. You know, they're not editing out the dark thoughts that exist there. They're not going back to there. They're not in there. They're not journeying down that path of trauma all the time, repairing the energy. They're not constantly diving down there, repairing shit, letting go shit, because you hear what they say, you hear how they speak. So and our actions speak, louder, and it just becomes more labored, like fake, like not even real. I'm not saying, I did that for a while there. And now what I'm realizing now is all of those light code activations is creating what I'm doing now. See, we're not here finding shit. We're here creating being here. Our own being. So in other words, live in the shadow, and because everything exists right now. So live in that shadow moment. Keep going down there. Do what you gotta do, however you want to battle, mind battle. That's all it is. And you have all these other, and just know that you have this connection to a collectivity. We have a collection of collectivity, okay, that's out there. All right. Now, in our minds, we're like talking and having conversations and thinking we're telepathically speaking to whoever, and then now we have these devices where we actually see our connectivity across the globe, and how two people that don't even know who the fuck anything, they don't even know each other, anything, have these same exact thoughts, and it's real and it's there. So these phones or whatever, these little connectors that we have are for us. It's our calling. We created this shit. We've created that fast connection. This is telepathy right here. Just physically, this is how we physically see it. It's the way it is. But anyway, and if you think about the shadow, right? Just anything that you dislike of yourself, or anything that, like, oh, fuck that, fucking, I hate this, I hate that, this and that, lie, everything, and when you accept that shit, you realize you just fucking, you laugh it off. So, in other words, you laugh at it because it don't want to be laughed at. But yeah, this is how you get rid of it, because you don't really get rid of it. You stay there in a different mindset, like a different form of, like a different level of consciousness, right? A different dimension, or whatever you want to call it. And you live through that again in different ways, because everything comes back and speaks to us in different ways, in symbolic ways. And this is what it was. So, and actually, now that I'm really thinking about this is what the shaman really is. Someone who just lives in the past. Not in the past. No. Someone who lives in trauma. Right? Because let's all face it. If you've been traumatized or seen trauma, and you just can't, your mind gets fucked up. We get fucked up. Especially because we get stuck, and we keep experiencing bullshit. And then, but the lesson, we don't get the lesson, we keep going through it. And the lesson was that you have to get through that and fix it up here. Consciousness. And once you fix it up here, now everything shifts. Like, whoa. And now you start encountering other shit, other beings having problems. Now you're figuring, and then you're also realizing that you're helpful to the people coming to you. It's fucking just mind-blowing. So it's basically living in the trauma, loving it, forgiving it, accepting it, and moving on. and keeping your connection with the stars, because if it was never dark, we would never see them fucking stars, or the real stars that we are. You dig? Like, we would never know. So in a sense, like, we have to experience trauma. And if you're afraid of trauma, then you're afraid of living. You know, like, you're afraid of experiencing. I know that's fucked up, but it's a creation that we've created through hidden memories and thoughts. So anyway, these are all first takes. I don't fucking go off fucking editing and shit. So, but be real with that. Is that's being authentic. And 10 minutes or whatever is not even enough time to even talk about it. So that's just to get the general, thank you, the general click. So on that note, I love you guys. Thank you. And it is what it is, right? Alright, I got a lot to do. It's October. That's another thing. Happy October. Happy October, you motherfuckers. Right? This is what they tell me. See how you take the dark and you make it a joke. Because I'm serious. Right? Like, I don't know. We're out there. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta get this done. I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Happy October, and we got lots to talk about. So, whatever. I'll see you guys soon. Be fucking magical and unique and colorful.